Hi everybody, this is Momo, and today I'm going to be making about 5 little note cards. They're going to be really quick and simple, but I wanted to use my new stamp set that I got. It's by Scrappy Moms. I'm going to put their blog at the bottom here so you guys can go ahead and visit them, and they're just stamps that go with different little animals. It does not have to be Critter. It can be a bunch of different cartridges that you can use it with. I'm going to be using a few of them just to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what they say and things like that. I'm also going to put a photograph on my blog. So if you go to my blog, madebymomo.blogspot.com, I'm going to put a photograph of the entire stamp set. And I think it's a great price for all the stamps that you get, because you do get a lot of the little sentiments, and they're really, really cute sentiments. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be making, the first thing I'm going to make is 2 little birthday cards, and these cards are 4.5 by 4.5. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 4.5 by 4.5, and the one that I'm going to use for this particular one says "Get Your Bark On," and then on the inside, I just printed this on my computer. It says "It's Your Birthday." So get your bark on, it's your birthday. I think it's super cute, and I used 2 of the puppies from Create a Critter. I used the little Dalmatian and the Terrier, and I put a little birthday hat on them, as you can see, my little Dalmatian. So I'm just going to put this on the inside really quickly, just so we can have this already on the inside. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is, on the outside, I'm going to put this down, but before I do that, I'm going to use a punch on this, and I think I'm just going to use my threading water punch. Okay, so when I was doing my threading water punch, I completely messed it up, so I just did it again on the other side, and that's okay, because what I'm going to do is layer this on top. So I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG gun here on my cardstock, which is this layer, which is 4.25 by 4.25, and I'm just going to line this up at the bottom. Before I adhere this down, I'm going to go ahead and run some ribbon through the bottom of it, and I'm going to match the blue that I used on the cardstock, and I'm just going to get some tape. I'm not going to tie a bow. Oh my god, I just noticed I still have my orange nail. I am going to tie this around and just put some tape on this. And we're going to get our ATG gun. Of course I run out of ATG right in the middle of the video. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I have refilled. And now we're going to go ahead and put some ATG here. And we're going to go ahead and adhere this right to the front of our card. Like I said, these are going to be really simple because I'm thinking more for kids on all of the cards that I'm making today. So for kids, I normally try to stay a little simple. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment first, just so that I can, when I put my little puppy down, I don't mess him up and put him somewhere and then I can't stamp. So I'm going to do the "Get Your Bark On." And these are photopolymers, so you can use them with your dye-based ink pads. You don't have to use the pigment ink. There we go. Get your bark on. So cute. And then we're going to get our little doggy. Let's see where we're going to put him. Okay, so I got my pop dots on the back of my puppy, and we're just going to put him right about there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 2 buttons here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere our little buttons down. I just picked a blue to match the cardstock, and then like a purple to match his little hat. And that's it. Super quick and simple. I think these are perfect for little kids. So it says "Get Your Bark On, it's your birthday." And that's our first one. And then I'm going to make another one that's actually going to be almost identical. I just use a different color scheme. And there we go. So we've got these 2 with the "Get Your Bark On," and then on the inside it says "Happy Birthday." Okay, and our next set is a set of 3.5 by 3.5 cards. And the reason I'm making this one for kids is because my mom used to leave me notes in my lunchbox for breakfast. Just leave me notes, you know, around, just telling me to smile, have a nice day, I love you, things like that. And they meant a lot to me, so I believe that kids need that kind of reinforcement from their parents. So that's why I'm doing the 3x3 card, so you can see how simple it is. And I've already gone ahead and run this through the Cuddle Bug and left just a strip at the bottom without anything, because that's where we're going to stamp our sentiment. And then sometimes for kids you don't want to use your expensive ribbon or anything like that, so you can just get a strip of paper, any color, just put some ATG on the back, and we're going to run it right here across. And you've got just the kind of effect of a ribbon going across the paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. And this one is "Have a Dynamite Day." And isn't this perfect in the morning or in their lunchbox or something like that? So I think that's super cute. And again, all the stamps that I'm using today are from the Scrappy Mom stamp set, and I'll give you all the information at the end of the video, and also everything will be on my blog. So we're going to go ahead and get some pop dots on the back of this. Okay, so we've got our pop dots on the back of our dinosaur, and we're just going to go ahead and adhere him down, and then I'm just going to run some ATG on the back of this layer here, and we're going to put this right on the card base, and then we'll be all done with that. Isn't this super simple? And then what I did for the envelopes is, if you have a Martha Stewart scoreboard, I have some adhesive here on the side. If you have a Martha Stewart scoreboard, your this size is not on the board, but what I did was I figured it out, and it's 5 3/4. You have to start with a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 piece of paper, and then you're gonna score. Once you have your triangle at the corner, you're gonna score at 2 1/8 all the way around, and then just cut off your edges, and then you'll end up with your envelope. So that's with your Martha Stewart scoreboard. So that's our first one, "Have a Dynamite Day." And then we have one over here, and I'm going to use the strip again of the paper. I have buttons everywhere. I dumped them, and I just didn't feel like picking them up until I was done. Okay, so this next one is, I'm not going to run it through the Cuddle Bug, but I am going to, I was thinking of maybe doing like a punch, but no, I'm just going to run the strip across. And for this one, our sentiment says, "You're too cool." And we're just going to put our little penguin on. And then I'm going to do this one opening up sideways, so I'm going to adhere this right on. And there we go. This one says, "You're too cool." And then one more to go. We have this one here, and I did the little sun from Create a Critter as well. And for this one, I am going to just adhere this blue one, this blue mat, right onto our card base. And I have my little cloud that I cut out. And this one says, "You are my sunshine." And we're going to get our little sun, and we're just going to put him right on top of our little cloud there. And then I'm going to put a little button here, because you know there's always buttons in my sky. Okay, and there's our set of our 3 little note cards, and I went ahead and put some buttons on the dinosaur one. And like I said, these are for kids. They're great to put like for their breakfast, in their lunchbox, just a little note in their backpack. And it's a great way to get rid of some scraps, because they are 3.5 by 3.5, so you can get rid of some scraps and make someone's day. It can make anybody's day. You can put you know, "Have a Dynamite Day," and one of your coworkers or something, and it's a cute little cartoon dinosaur, so I'm sure it'll make them smile. And then we also have our Get Your Bark On cards. So like I said, the sentiment, the stamp set is really cute. It has a lot more on here than what I used. There's one that says, "You're tremendous," "Fishing you a great day," "You're the bee's knees," thanks to you, you're the cat's meow, good day mate, well done. So there's a lot of cute ones on here, and like I said, I'm going to put a photograph of the stamp set on my blog, madebymomo.blogspot.com, so you guys can take a look at all of the sentiments on here. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my little cards today, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye now.